I just told you I didn't want to do no interviews, and you said you are going to do interviews. Now you told me to do interviews. Now you're trying to take me away from them. No. Let me show Dante's Boxing Nation some love.
That's what I'm talking about.
He's been at the Mayweather Boxing Club for years, grinding, working hard. Dante also, paid a lot of his own money, just like a lot of different other companies, to support us. So I must show love back.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? Before I even get into the news, after playing that clip I just played for you guys, all these countries, thousands and thousands of miles away from America, supporting and fighting for what's right, fighting for George Floyd and the systematic racism that exists in this country. What's so sad about this situation is you have people that you don't even know, that may not even speak your language, so far away from you, that can relate to you, show more compassion and sympathy for you than some guy that you've probably known for years who's not black. Maybe he's Latino, maybe he's white, maybe he's Asian, and he's sitting over here showing no type of compassion. But meanwhile, these people all the way on the other side of the globe are more of a friend to you than people you thought were your friends in the States, just to find out they were never your friends. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the news. So Floyd Mayweather makes a huge statement by coming out and paying for George Floyd's funeral. Now, it was Leonard Ellaby that released this information. He said that Floyd might be a little mad at him for even telling people, but yes, Floyd Mayweather paid for everything when it comes to George Floyd's funeral. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, anything helps when it comes to these celebrities, when they get on Instagram and they start talking about how wrong this is, and they're showing the empathy that we all should be showing in this situation. But I think it says a little bit more when you let your pockets do the talking. So Floyd Mayweather has done his part, but me, I have been saying this before I heard about this. I was telling my friend the other day, with all these celebrities that are millionaires, they're not hurting for money. If they all threw in a couple grand, they could raise enough money to donate $1 million to Floyd's family for their loss. Because I'm gonna tell you, one thing racist people hate is to see black people benefit financially. I mean, don't get me wrong, they hate to see black people get justice as well, but they really hate to see black people benefit financially. That's why they hate the ideas of reparations and affirmative action. Speaking of reparations, if they start making these cops pay some type of reparation support for the rest of their lives, I bet you they'll stop killing black people real quick then. Yeah, have a percentage of their check go to the victim's family for the rest of their lives, like child support. That will solve this problem in a day. Trust me. Colin Kaepernick is a perfect example. When he was sitting there peacefully kneeling to protest against the racism against black people in this country, all those football fans and all those white people, they hated it. They didn't want to see him doing it, and they were happy when he got fired. But then all of a sudden, when he got that Nike deal, they were enraged. I mean, I had people that were coming out the closet talking to me that I thought wasn't racist, and they was like, that's some BS, man. For them to give him that money, give him that Nike deal, he's not going over. He should be giving all that money to the people in the ghetto. That's who he's fighting for. And this guy is a white boxing media member that goes to the fights, covers the fights. And I didn't know that he was a racist. He started talking about Donald Trump defending the people in Charlottesville, defending the words that Donald Trump used to defend the Nazis. When he tried to make Colin look like he was some type of hypocrite, talking about, oh yeah, he's doing all this for the ghetto and he's keeping all the money to himself. And I told him, I said, first of all of the black people that have been killed by some racist man weren't all in the ghetto. Trayvon Martin didn't die in the ghetto. Ahmaud Arbery didn't die in the ghetto. But this is what racist people do. They try to make it seem like black people dying is justifiable because they're just losers living in the hood. That's pretty much what he was trying to say. But just like every white person is not a racist and doesn't live in the trailer park, Every black person doesn't live in the hood, but that's obvious. But even if someone did die in the worst hood ever, that still doesn't justify a cop who's supposed to be there saving lives actually taking lives. You're supposed to be the hero, but instead you're playing the role of a villain. That don't matter where you do it at. So this reporter that was saying all this, he just exposed himself completely. Matter of fact, in the conversation, I told him that he was a racist, and I didn't know that he was a racist before. And he said to me, he said, man, I don't care. I don't care what people think. I don't care what people think. I said, well, that's good. That's good. So when I tell people you're a racist, it should not bother you. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.